Hi all. Each and every page required some sort of data need to be displayed. It maybe comes from either API or a predefined data. In this video, we are going to see how to preload, which means pre-fetch the data before the page is getting rendered via resolver. Hi, I am Lakshman. This is an Angular best practice series. Today we are going to see how to implement resolver in our Angular application. The steps we are going to see: first, we will be seeing what are our prerequisites. Number two, how to implement our resolver in our Angular application. Without wasting any time, let's get started. Let's see our prerequisite. Number one, Node.js, either it is LTS version or current version based on your OS. Number two, Angular CLI. If you already have it, it's okay. If you are new, just kindly install via this npm command, and you can create your first Angular project by new your project's name. Number three, code editor. I'm using Visual Studio Code. And number four, the things you need to know is to create an Angular resolver. The command is ng resolver and the resolver's name. And these are the options available for this command. You can use this to create a resolver, or there was a Angular snippets created by John Papa, which is an extension of Visual Studio Code, which I already pre-installed. So without wasting any time, let's start coding. This is the to-do list page where we are rendering the data without resolver. We are fetching directly from services inside our component. This is our services code where we having defined the predefined set of to-do list, and we are subscribing to that event to display those information in our HTML page. This is not a perfect way to preload the data on the page load. So let us see how to implement the resolver for this to-do list. Let us create our to-do list resolver. I already created it. You need to create a file called to-do list resolver and type a-resolver to create the resolver informations. What we are doing here is there was a predefined template which is available for resolver, which I already installed via Angular snippets. If you are using Angular CLI more than 11 plus, there was a CLI called ng generate resolver to-do list / to-do list to generate. It won't be available below the CLI version of 10 or 11. It will be available from 11.0.5. So if you don't have a CLI of version 11.0.5 or greater, kindly use this snippet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace some code here. Any object. So, and I have made it something handy here. I'm going to copy it and paste it here. Let's resolve these dependencies, and I need to gonna create a constructor service to-do list service. Input from to-do list service, to-do service. Snap is the rejects expression operators. Or else let us see. And we need to break up braces here. Now it's came, and this is the to do. What actually happening here is this is the fork join, which indicates you can have n number of services. You can add it here. So it fetches and subscribes that services informations here, and we can use this resolver in our routing module. To do list resolver, let's copy it and open up our to do list routing page. In this routing page there was an option called resolve response braces to do list resolver. Import to do list resolver, to do list resolver. So we have successfully added to our routing module here. Let's see, our application is still working, and let us inspect. Go to source, close all existing files, and it's logging debuggers. Now let us key in to do list resolver and place a debugger here. I click here, so that was error. So we are not added this into our services. To do list resolver, as same as service, you need to add a resolver in your provider. Now let the application get compiled, and let us click on to do. So the to do list resolver is unable to resolve. Let us see. So it's unable to resolve because of this braces here. Let us see now. Search refresh to do, and you can see there was a debugger comes in, and you can place in return here, where you can see the response dot length. Its length is 1, and there was 3 to do objects, and its value is coming up here. So we have connected our resolver into our routing. So next we need to get this information into our component because we're still using this same page load to-do list. So what we are going to do is we are going to get rid of this dot. Before that we need to have the one more option, private route active route. This route dot snapshot dot data dot responses is to do's. The same name as security be here. Now puts a breakpoint here and to do this component present and data which is comes up to our page load, where you can see there was a snapshot data response with the object of to do, where it doesn't have any data. Now it has the data when the page is getting rendered. We are not post loading the data, we are pre-loading the data, which is before getting into this route we are fetching the data from an API and we are displaying it. So that ends up in implementation in resolver. With the resolver, we are able to solve the prerequisite data which is required to display on the page load on each component levels. With this, I hope this will be very helpful for you because resolver is the one of the key components which is required for each and every page routing to resolve the data dependencies in preload. And that comes up to this video's ending. If you like this video and these type of contents, kindly subscribe to the channel and like this video, and please on the notification bell on, so we will be posting each and every week a new video. Until then, I am Lakshman. Peace out.